I know what you're thinking. When can I ever catch a break? Why does it feel like I'm trying so hard, but I'm still getting nowhere? And I don't know if I'm doing enough or even where to begin. And it's just so overwhelming. And honestly, I'm right there with you. I feel you. Probably juggling work or school, your personal projects, your social life, your romantic life, your peace of mind, your finances, and it's a lot. And before you start beating yourself up for not doing enough, I've been in that place and I'm getting out of it slowly. I'm burnt out with work. I am trying to stay consistent with my goals. I'm honestly craving that me time. That's why every weekend I really try to make the most out of it. I was just wondering if I'm even doing any of it right. So I just wanted to share a few reminders that I tell myself to help me stay grounded when life feels extra chaotic, extra messy, extra stressful. Maybe it'll help you recenter too. So let's talk about it. Hi, I'm Trixie, and if you're new here, I make videos on self-development and spirituality to help you become your best and brightest self. And if you're watching again, welcome back. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe right now. It's so easy for us to get caught up in the chaos that is life. Your coworker said something that kind of offended you or rubbed you off the wrong way. You're stuck in traffic again, and it's just so frustrating, and it's raining so hard, and you know that you can't do anything anymore. Promised yourself that you would finally start this project or you'd finally start exercising, but then when you finally get there, you're too tired. So now you skip, and then you feel extra frustrated with yourself, and suddenly you find yourself spiraling. You feel like a victim of your day, of your mood, of the circumstances around you, of your own expectations even. After that comes the stress, the guilt, the inner critic that's telling you, why did you do that? Here's what I've learned recently, and I've been integrating this in my own life: the art of self-soothing. Like, especially when life feels tense and feels noisy, I'll be sharing some of the things that I do when I self-soothe. And the first thing that really helps, as basic or as common as it sounds, is gratitude. I know, you're probably rolling your eyes, like it's like the most basic advice, but hear me out. There's a quote that I always remember, that I always go back to: where focus goes, energy flows. You can't expect to be productive or to feel good when your energy itself is trapped in stress, when you're focused on the problem, when you're focused on, whatever that is that it's stressing you out. I ask myself, what is one thing I can be grateful for right now? And as simple as, I'm breathing, I'm alive, I woke up today, I hugged my cats today, or the sun came out. Like, that is enough. And the thing is, there is always a silver lining, no matter how hard your situation is. That is where I anchor myself back. It's not as bad as what we make it out to be. There is what happened, and there is our interpretation of what happened. Those are two different things. Sometimes it's the story we tell ourselves. Okay, you're causing all of this mental anguish, and for what? Life will always feel like a never-ending list of to-dos. I should finish this, I should do this, I should chase this dream. Why not just stop and actually live a little and appreciate all of these little things around you? That is where my second reminder comes, and that is mindfulness. When my mind is racing in 100 different directions, when I'm so overwhelmed with life, I come back to my senses. Touching a cat, playing that one throwback song that makes you want to dance, that makes you remember like your childhood. Buying yourself that sweet treat, like could it be like gummies or white chocolate mocha, really savoring every sip, every bite. Because honestly, that's what life is all about. It's about those simple pleasures. It's all about those little things. Really just basking in them. It's not about the hustle, about the pressure, because sometimes we lose perspective, right, when we're in the thick of it. It's in those little things, really. It's not when you reach that goal. It's not when you finally meet the love of your life or have this much money in your bank account. That is fleeting. Because when I do those little things, like when I really tap into my senses, my sight, my hearing, my touch, my taste, this is what life's all about. It's not the pressure, it's not the perfect plan, it's not the finish line, but it's the joy that you get in between. And I keep saying this in my videos, but that's such a truth that I ground myself in, okay? That's what I remind myself, and I hope it helps you too. That feeling that you get and you experience these everyday things. Here is an extra tip. Seriously helped me reconnect with this magic of life. Go on mini adventures. Do something new every week. If you've got a free weekend, or even if you have a few hours after work, go somewhere you've never been, do something you've never done before. This is what my sister and I do, especially now that she knows how to drive and like we can now be independent girls. We check out a cute new cafe like we saw on TikTok, exploring this new spot in the city. Like last week we went to UP Diliman in Quezon City and we just had a food trip there. We ate dirty ice cream, we ate street food, we ate like the chicken tenders dupe, the one from Raising Cane's, and it was so fun. Something you've never tried before, even if you suck at it. I remember I once went to a pottery class. We were supposed to make these mugs out of clay. It looked so bad, and like I knew the instructor was kind of getting mad at me already, but it was fun. It pulled me out of my daily routine. Last weekend, I went to this feast. It's like a worship event, and I haven't been to worship events in like how many years? Like 4 years. I was in a new environment. I was with people who loved God and was worshiping Him, and it was just so inspiring. Like we were all just dancing, we were all just worshiping and vibing. There's just something about experiencing firsts again. Like you just need a little adventure, a little detour from the everyday. Like I could make a whole separate video on it. Like you can see how passionate I get about this because I just love exploring and doing new things. If you invite me somewhere and you sell the idea to me a bit, I'd be like, yes, let's go there. Next tip, it's one thing at a time. Baby steps here. Your brain is doing the whole, I need to fix my whole life in one day. It's 2 a.m. and then you're suddenly thinking, okay, I should get this done and this done and this done. You suddenly remember all the things that you have to do. Pause, breathe, and ask yourself, what is one aligned thing I can do for myself today? Do that. Let that be enough. Focus on that one thing, finish it, and after you finish it, celebrate the hell out of that. If that means, okay, I'm just gonna walk around the neighborhood just to get a bit of steps in, just to get a bit of exercise in, low effort, but still I showed up for myself. And what? I'm gonna celebrate my win with a matcha. Guess what? It's literally impossible to do everything all at once. I remind myself all the time, I'm still enough even if I don't finish it all. My one thing is filming this video. The other day, it was just organizing my budget. Small wins, they create momentum. I was watching TikTok the other day. There was this quote that moved me. This person said, "The death of perfection is the birth of momentum." It doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to do every single thing on your to-do list. Momentum is what's going to push you forward towards your goals. So again, baby steps, one thing at a time, aligned, gentle movement. For my final tip, this one's for spiritual people watching this, and life gets too loud, just turn inward. Talk to whatever higher being you associate with or that you connect with. Could be God, could be universe, could be spirit, whatever it is that you believe in that is a higher power. I talk to him. Sometimes I even write to my higher self, to my journal. I realize there are two voices in my head. There is like the one that screams and the one that whispers, and my higher self is the one that whispers. It's the voice of my intuition. Somehow, in some way, I rant. I put all of my crazy thoughts onto paper, and magically I end up telling myself exactly what I need to hear. It's so weird. It's so magical at the same time. It's like I'm having a real honest conversation with my soul. And in that moment, when I do that, okay, when I let out all of my problems, that could be prayer, that could be through journaling, that could be whatever practice that you do to connect with the higher power, I'm no longer spiraling. And also, since I'm an extra spiritual girl, I just pull myself a tarot card when I need clarity or I need reassurance. And just knowing that I'm not alone in this, knowing that there is a higher power guiding me, there is a bigger picture, there's a greater plan for my life. Let me just zoom out, okay? Like, this problem is not as big as it is, okay? Like, I had problems 5 years ago and now I'm not even thinking about it anymore. It just grounds me. It reminds me that this moment, this stress, so tiny in the grander scheme of things. If you're feeling heavy, I really recommend that you go inward, talk to yourself, talk to higher power that you believe in. The thing is, you already hold all of the answers within. You just haven't tapped into that. And sometimes it just needs that moment of stillness, the moment to yourself, no distractions, and just you and your thoughts and your soul. It's so powerful. So if you're in the thick of it now, you're feeling overwhelmed, you feel behind, you're just out of sync, like, why am I not functioning the way I'm always functioning? Breathe. You don't have to have it all figured out. Just take it one aligned step, one moment at a time. Romanticize the simple things, celebrate the small wins, go on these mini adventures, engage your senses, reconnect with spirit, with God, reconnect with yourself. Always remember, someone hasn't told you this, like, let me be the one to tell you that you are doing better than you think. You are never behind on your path. You are always held, you're always protected, you are always guided. You are enough exactly as you are. You don't have to try. And I am sending so much love to anyone who needed to hear this. But if this spoke to you, I really appreciate it if you could give it a like, a comment, a subscribe if you want more videos like this. Share it with someone who needs that gentle reminder as well. But that ends my video, and yeah, I hope you guys liked it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!